Welcome everyone to a great game between Arubbduckofwar as the Dwarfs versus Han as the Chaos. This match took place on Carrick Ungor with a battle of heavy armour and armour piercing. So here for the front line we are going to see 4 units of the Skirmish Cavalry Marauder Horsemen, and for the infantry 4 elite units of Chosen Great Weapons, 120 armour and 50 armour piercing weapon strength, making them very good here up against the Dwarfs. 2 units of the Silver Chevron Marauder Great Weapons, and they're going to be supported by the Lord choice today, Prince Sigvold the Magnificent, one of the strongest lords in the game currently, with Stand or Die, Heroic Killing Blow, Slippery, and Auroric Armour. For the hero, we are going to have the Chaos Sorcerer of Death, here with Life Leeching and Spirit Leech, and in the back we are going to have the Elite Gorbeast Chariots, 130 armor, 50 armor piercing, anti-infantry, weapon strength, making them very good here against the Dwarfs as well. For the Dwarven Force, 3 units of the Miners with Blasting Charges, very good there up against the Marauder Great Weapons with the low armor, and they're going to be alongside 5 units of the Dwarf Warriors with Great Weapons. In the middle, we have 4 of the Thunderers here with that good armor piercing, some of the most cost-efficient range in the game. And in the back line, more elite, 3 units of Long Beards. One of these here today being the Grumbling Guard. Grumbling Guard today that do come with the Old Grumblers. So for the Hero and Lord Corps, we are going to be having the Master Engineer with the Flash Bomb, the Firing of Tory, and Restock. And for Thoric Ironbrow, the Lord choice today on top of his anvil, we will have the Rune of Slowness, the Rune of Speed, the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, Rune of Doom, the Rune of Master Ancient Law, as well as the Rune of Hearth and Home, Forge Fire, and also the very good Locus of Power. As you can see, both forces are going to be coming together here, and coming over to the left-hand side of the Dwarfs, a little bit weaker here, as we can see only 1 unit of Thunderers on this side, and it's going to be a little bit more open, no Slayers as well, to really put some pressure on the Marauder Horsemen. They're going to be kiting here into the Miners that really can't get to them, only 55 meters of range from their blasting charges, whilst we have 80 here from the Marauder Horsemen. So they're going to be able to sit on the side and kite quite a bit, already killing quite a few models, which is quite nice. And the Gorbeast Chariots are very smartly here from Han. They're going to be taking some protection here from this rock, meaning here that even if Thunderers move forward, they won't be able to shoot them too easily. And we can keep them here whilst we do move forward the front line of Chosen and these Marauders with great weapons. And when they do engage the front line and get these Thunderers nice and busy, we should be able to move the Gorbeast Chariots around on the flank. So some good immediate shots here from the Marauder Horsemen. They're going to be doing some really good damage up against the Miners with Blasting Charges. But moving forward here is going to be these Thunderers slowly creeping, as well as this Master Engineer. Trying to see if we can get some pop shots here into these Marauder Horsemen. Over on the left-hand side, it's like going to be a little bit statuesque here. I'd like to see some good play with the Miners and Blasting Charges. Try to see if we can get them over the top of these Chosen into the Marauder Great Weapons. Now that, I think, would be the best play, but it all comes down to what Ducky feels they can do with his micro. He's obviously trying to see if he can get some good damage. You've got some Thunderous shots into the Marauder Horsemen, but it looks like the Blasting Charges are going to be hitting the Chosen. Now they'll do some damage against the Chosen, but they'll do way and above more damage here up against the Chaos Marauders. Using all of the Blasting Charges very nicely there, they are now going to get hit by the Chosen. Chosen are going to come through with those massively big, great weapons, just thumping straight through the armor here from these Miners from the Dwarfs. Blasting Charges as well, doing some moderate damage here. Actually not too bad there on the damage for 120 armor here up against those Chosen. The Chosen are going to start pouring through the pockets, and so these Marauder Great Weapons as well, and they're going to start impeding up against the Thunderers if Ducky's micro isn't up to scratch. But big Thunderer shots coming in the front here up against the Gorbeasts as well, going down to 2,355 health, and very close there to breaking with only 12 leadership. You can see the Marauder Horsemen are going to go into the back. They're going to impede the gunfire here from the Thunderers of Rune of Doom. This lovely blue aura going down map wide for the Dawi, giving plus 24 melee attack and also imbued fear. That's really going to aid here up against the unfortunate no immune to psychology here for the Chosen Great Weapons. Master Engineer going to be nicely sat in this pocket. He can shoot and constantly fire here up against the Chaos Sorcerer of Death or Prince Sigvold all game long. But it looks like now, for the moment, he's not going to have too many priority targets. He's now going to start aiming towards the Gore Beast chariots. Also, a very good target as well. Only 3 models. If he does manage to snipe out 1 or 2 of them, that would be very handy here in the later stages. Now, some good micro here from Han. Going to be moving in the Marauder Horseman in the back, shutting down some Thunderers. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be 2 impeded. Maybe even 3 here with the Marauder Horseman in the back. That's the problem with the Longbeards not being back here, or no Slayers as well. Losing that mobility, Slayers that give you with 40 speed, not having that there on the battlefield can be quite costly at times. As we can see here in the middle, it looks like we are going to be getting the Rune of Speed, so plus 24 melee attack. It is going to be just normally casted, but we are also going to get that in speed increased as well. So it does mean we can now move back and forward, but it is going to have the Thunderers here to really punch back up against the Marauder Horsemen. Fire Ring of Tori here, going in the front. We'll do lots of damage here up against the Chaos Marauders, but not too much up against the Warriors due to that armor increase. In the middle, we are going to have Prince Sigvald fighting up against Longbeards and the Grumbling Guard. They should do some good damage and work here up against him, but of course with that Auroric armor, he's going to heal so quickly. And so good plays here with the Chaos Sorcerer of Death, actually going to be pushing into Thunderers, stopping them from firing, and then when ready, we're going to be moving in the more Marauder Horsemen to shut them down even further. So now the Chaos Sorcerer can start moving into the back and start trying to shut down even more Thunderers. 1 unit of the Marauder Horsemen is going to be breaking. As you can see, still moving here is going to be the Sorcerer. Spirit Leech goes down. No, sorry, Flashbomb goes down. So it's like we are going to be slowing and reducing that melee defense here from the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Thunderers are going to be at the ready, but looks like more Marauder Horsemen are going to be moving into the background here. Really need that Master Engineer. Oh, so now Spirit Leech goes down. So Spirit Leech is going to cause damage here up against the Chaos Sorcerer Lord due to Locus of Power. Any spell is going to be doing moderate damage up against him if you are in a 100-meter radius of Thoric Iron Brow. Over here in the front, we can see that Dwarf Warriors are going to be holding off the Chosen Great Weapons, doing a really good job of it as well. When you do have that Rune of Doom, it can really aid in the front line. Dwarf Warriors, the Great Weapons, are going to be beating Chaos Marauders. And here in the middle, it looks like the Longbeards are going to be holding just about long enough for the Thunderers to come back online. Coming back are going to be the Marauder Horsemen. They're going to be constantly pressuring this back line with some really good micro here from Han. But as we can see over here on the right-hand side, some Chosen have been collapsed on by some Miners and some Longbeards and some Dwarf Warriors. Some Slayer's Anger there coming in from the Miners with the blasting charges. But these Marauders, they just refuse to go from the battlefield. 3 of them still here online, going to be peppering that back line of the Thunderers, trying to do some brilliant work here in the back. Thunderers are actually going to be really weak here. These Chosen have broken the front line. They're going to be putting some more pressure as well. But in come the Grumbling Guards, still fighting here, very strong up against these Chosen. That's a nice micro. The Marauders are going to probably push off the Miners. No, looks like they're going to straight go into the Thunderers. This is absolutely exceptional. It comes down to a game of micro between the Marauders and these Thunderers here for Arubbduckofwar. In the front, we do have some Chosen and some more Marauders here fighting and trying to break the Dwarf Warriors in the front line. I think here, if I was the Chaos player, I'd just try and move it through as quickly as I can, try and see if we can shut down some of these Thunderers in the back. But now 2 units of the Thunderers are going to be free and they are going to start shooting. We are going to be getting that Chaos Sorcerer of Death back. He's now going to try and see Rune of Speed, Rune of Doom for that plus 48 melee attack, giving 69 melee attack to Thunderers. Absolutely absurd here. So when they do fight up against the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, he's going to stand absolutely no chance. As we can see, Shattering is going to be the Marauder Horseman. And over here on the right-hand side, we can see that the Gore Beast chariots have shattered. Broken are going to be the Marauder Horsemen as well. We're going to be losing some Chosen left, right, and centre. Some Marauders come back in the pocket, but they're going to break almost immediately. Balance of power is massively in the Dwarf favour at this point. And it looks like it is just going to be the Chosen and Sigvald versus the world. Thunder is going to be shooting 2 units still online. And my rule of thumb is as long as you can keep 1 unit of Thunderers alive, the battle is always on. But 2 Thunderers just absolutely unleaving so many armor-piercing ammunition here straight into the Chosen. As you can see, they're just going to be leaving health here from these Chosen. They're going to be struggling so difficultly here in this pocket. Flashbomb going down as well. Negative 24 melee defense, and that slow is just pretty much going to finish off the day. These Chosen under 700 HP, 500 HP, and it looks like negative 20 leadership. That will be then breaking, and it's just going to be Sigvald versus the world. Sigvald here is more than likely going to get kited and shot by the Devil Thunderers. Yeah, so there's a Spirit Leech going down here as well on top of Sigvald. That's actually going to shatter the Chaos Sorcerer. Sigvald goes in. He's going to break. That is going to be army losses and a fantastic win here from Arubbduckofwar. 103 kills here from Han and Prince Sigvold with 1004 damage value, 374 from the Chaos Sorcerer of Death. We've got 340 and 430 from the Chaos Marauders with the Great Weapons, with 118 kills, 1062 damage value for those chosen, 1043, 400 and 1215 for 173 kills. From the Gore Beast Chariots, 297. A little bit disappointing there, but of course you can see only 3 models. Very elite, and so many Thunderers online, they can be quite easy to shut down. But some really good work here from the Marauder Horsemen, fighting mostly in melee combat, 450 damage value. 450, 730, and 350 with some very, very good micro work. Lovely game from Han, but a great win here from Arubbduckofwar. Coming in with 700 damage value from Thoric Ironbrow, 380 for the Master Engineer with some really nice flash bombs, 333, 232, and 282 for the Miners with blasting charges. 400, 435, 691, 371, and 239 for the Dwarf Warriors with great weapons. And for the Longbeards, 550, 660, and for the Grumbling Guard, 1.5k. Such a good unit are the Grumbling Guard. Lovely to see them here today. 1,464 for the Thunderers, 1,277, 1,086, and 836, with all of them, if not even doubling, but all of them minimally getting their value of cost. So amazing here from those Thunderers. A great game from both sides. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smash that like button. Drop a comment down below about what you thought as well. If you are new here, maybe think about subscribing. And check out the Discord down below. So you go into my description. You can find my Twitch. You can find my Discord. You can find my challenge. All sorts of things down there. But please go into the Discord minimally so you can find all of my single player, multiplayer, leagues, and tournaments that I offer on a weekly basis here on the YouTube channel. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.